What's up, everybody? It's your girl Kiwan, and I am back with The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 10, Episode 2, Meant to be Shady. Y'all, before I start, make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to my channel. Click the notification bell button so you can be updated on every video I drop. Y'all, make sure y'all like the video so I can stay in the algorithm, okay? Alright. So, y'all, the episode picks back up with Ashley and Stacey. Y'all, they still arguing. You know, Stacey's friend is like, hey, what do you need in order for all of this confusion and argument to be dissolved? You know, he was like, do you need a copy of her divorce papers? And Ashley was like, yeah. And I'm looking at Ashley like, girl, fuck you, because ain't nobody finna go through all of this to give your raggedy ass some divorce papers. You really just got divorced from nasty ass Michael, and you want to sit here and grandstand because you finally got a divorce after eating all his booty. Girl, I do not like her. Like, she needs her ass whooped like yesterday, okay? Ashley said they can be a lot of things, but liars they can't. How many times have you lied to protect Michael? How many times? Okay, but you don't like liars. Anyway, Kiana and Wendy. Kiana's still going on and on and on about what Wendy has done, how Wendy has made her feel as a friend, and all of the things. And I'm just looking at Kiana like, girl, not saying that her feelings are not valid, because they are. Wendy, from what we saw, you know, she was like, hey, I acknowledge whatever, you know. But Kiana's still going on and on and on. Kay says that she don't like to be gaslit, and then all of a sudden we jump from that. Then Stacey comes up, and then all of a sudden everything turns on. Everybody again pile up on Stacey, and Kay starts to kind of go in on Stacey about something she had heard. So Stacey was like, you know, I've been unjustly let down. Okay. Y'all gonna stop playing with Stacey. Okay, y'all gonna stop playing with Miss QVC. Okay. So Cookie is Karen's friend. She shows up at the event, and she said, I think she wanted to throw some type of event for Karen. She also says that an update on Ray. Ray has been out golfing. He's been out doing the things. He ain't been inside reading no damn paper. Ray has been getting the piece that he needs from Karen. Okay? All right. So we find out Stacey is a Nigerian as well. And Ashley, nasty ass, hire a dancer because she's a nasty ass woman, and it is what it is. Like, all of these people, you have all of these people dressed up for your Bridgerton look-alike party, and you have this lady moving her ass throwing her ass in a circle for everybody else. When I tell y'all, Ashley is country as a mother. I just don't like Ashley. I would never. Y'all can make me hate Ashley, okay? I do not like Ashley. I have nothing great to say about Ashley. So Stacey goes over to Wendy's house, and I mean, I like Wendy, but girl, don't people say you as a Nigerian scammer, okay? I like you, but you know, the people say you were scamming, okay? So Stacey says she care about Wendy because, you know, Wendy is a upfront person. But I don't think Wendy was that upfront. That's why her and Eddie went to jail for stealing and scamming and scheming, okay? Sorry, y'all. That was not funny. Anyway, Stacey tells Wendy about her meetup with Ashley, and how Stacey said Ashley was yelling at her. Now, Stacey, we not gonna lie, because initially that lady did not yell at you, but then y'all eventually got into a yelling match. Wendy asked, were there receipts, and the receipts of the whole TJ thing being sued or whatever, and she says she can't answer that. Stacey tells Wendy, you know, she's back with her husband, and Wendy was like, Oh, she said, well, it doesn't look right because she said now that the girls are on to you, it just seems like now you're back with your husband. And that could be a true storyline with Stacey. It don't look right. It does not look right. It looks like you raggedy ass TJ discarded you, and so now you have this new storyline with your husband. It don't look right, Stacey. It really does not. And I think I can say it's kind of hard for people to be on your side when you do look like a liar. But let me just say this. I'm on Stacey's side because they are piling on her. And can she lie? Yeah. But if we're going to be all the way, we're going to keep it all the way a buck. All of these 10 seasons, these people lied on some stupid shit. Like literally lied. So I'm just going to say all of them lied. But they have lied about the worst of the worst, you know. And for them to really just pile up on Stacey, it really just gave, we're gonna pick a girl to pile on, and it's gonna be Stacey this season. I don't know, I don't like it. It is bullying at its best. Anyway, Stacey talks to Wendy. She says she has a cannabis line that's coming out, and that it had nothing to do with her and Eddie. Wendy tells her she wasn't in the business before she came into the group. So what? Like, this is another thing I don't understand. So just because you and Eddie have a cannabis line, that doesn't mean she can't be inspired and have a cannabis line as well? Like, I don't understand. It's enough money for everybody. Like, again, making stuff out of storylines that absolutely make no sense, or making her out of a liar. It makes no sense to me. I just don't think that doesn't matter though. Doesn't matter. Anyway, Wendy tells Stacey that her and Eddie has been told that she wanted to start a cannabis line, just like Happy Eddie. And I'm sure she said something like that because production flashed back to this person that Giselle knew and said, he conveniently said that Stacey went to him and said he wanted to start a cannabis line, and he turned Stacey down, but it was the way he said it which made it rude as fuck. Like, I don't understand why y'all giving this lady all of this backlash, and like, it's like no matter what she do, she's wrong. Like, and she just keeps showing up. And that's why I'm not mad at Stacey, because I'm gonna keep showing up. Like, it becomes very annoying for y'all to be so old and pick apart this one lady like she really ain't shit. And it goes back to none of you have a storyline. None of y'all. Like, nobody. Because let's keep it a buck. If Mia was still here, which I'm glad she's gone, and if Karen was still here, you know, if she would have went, y'all would have been harping on Karen and her DUI situation, and y'all would have been harping on Mia and what that raggedy situation she had going on. So again, Stacey is just next in line. Anyway, Wendy tells her, you know, I'm wishing you nothing but the best. And Stacey was like, girl, all right, I gotta go to the bathroom. So Giselle meets with Tia. Giselle looks really cute in pink. We meet Tia's family. Her and her husband Rob have been married for 17 years. He's from the south side of Chicago. She says she's used to butlers and all of the things. She said they've been she said that because she wanted us to know that they've been such a good balance for each other. And we also find out that Stacey is from Lagos. She was born in Lagos, but she was raised in England. And so when they showed the husband, he walked off. He had this big old, sir, just cut all your hair, because he had this big bald spot in the back. Like, sir, let it go. Let it go. I like you. I don't know you. But let the rest of that hair go. Okay? She said her husband is to help, but don't tell him. I'm pretty sure he works in sales and acquisitions for, I'm not sure which company that was, but he seemed like he have a big job, but I guess he has a lot of time to help to help Tia, because Tia, I guess being in real estate, being so busy, he does like the work when it comes to the home and the kids or whatever. So we get to Ashley's and her badass children. Okay, I like Dean and Dylan. Okay, they getting big, they getting grown, they not getting grown. But we see her stepsister Jessica. Y'all know that's the sister that Sheila shares with, I guess, with the bummy nigga that live in the tent city with her. I don't know, but that's their daughter. And Ashley is going to the she's going to the White House Correspondents' Dinner, and Josh is her date. And her and Josh took a pause because she told him that she was going to go on that dating show with her and Giselle and the other two ladies. And he was like, So they took a pause. And so one night, I guess she was having a drunken, horny night. And so she called him talking about some head, big head. Like, I really just don't like Ashley, whatever she stands for. Like, there is nothing good that comes from her. I don't know. But we found out that her sister will be there in August because she's going to be attending the University of Maryland. And I want her sister to make it. And I want her sister to stay far away from that damn mama and that raggedy ass man. Okay? So Jessica thinks Josh is a little boyish. She, I guess she slept with Josh that night. She sent him that big head text. And they've been chilling ever since. I don't know. So Josh comes. And why do you look like that going to the White House dinner? But whatever. Ashley looks cute. I will say that. She's looking better this season. Her outfit choices, her hair choices, makeup choices are looking a little better. Okay, she's not really, I haven't really seen her in the natural hair, in the curly hair. I mean, well, the natural state of her hair. So we get to Angel and her husband, Bobby. They're renting a home in Potomac until they find the right house, but they won't give up their what is it? Colorado home, and I don't blame them. They met on Facebook and they've been married for 6 years. They're looking for a home with acres because their Colorado home was $2 million, which I'm not mad at it. Angel and Tia are the epitome of housewives. So I really do welcome them. I'm not mad. I welcome them. And so Angel said, she's just going to sit back, really watch the women without judgment. And she said, if y'all think y'all finna haze her, y'all got another thing coming. Okay? So then we get to Giselle and Kay. Giselle goes over to Kay's house. And Kay tells Giselle she's happy with Greg. Giselle says in her confessional, Greg is stuck in her ways, but she's not sure how Kay will fit in that. And so Kay tells Giselle what happened at her event 2 days ago. So apparently Kay had an event and she started telling the girls what happened between her and Wendy. The girls were Tia, Ashley, and Angel. She said Angel starts defending Wendy, and Angel asks Kay, well, did you ask to see how her kids was doing? And Kay was like, no. So I think Angel was coming from a mom to mom standpoint, like, and Tia said, if your kid ain't doing good, then you wouldn't be at an event. But here is the thing. Wendy has a mom and a husband. And they may have told her, hey, just go to the event. We'll take care of the kids. Because she has such a good support system, look like the way you ladies have. So it could look one way. But at the same time, I don't think her husband or her mom are going to be like, oh, no, you just don't need to go. No, I'm pretty sure they supported her in that, and she went. Now, we could say that Wendy lied and said her kids were sick, but I don't know. But if the lady said her kids were sick and then she went ahead and went, it just meant that, they was like, hey, we'll hold down the fort. You still go to the event. I don't understand what's the problem. So Angel was like, hey, we don't know that. Kay tells Angel, stop it. She's not gonna judge. Oh, Angel was like, listen, I'm not gonna judge anybody. And Kay said, are you on my side or Wendy's? You are my friend for 20 years. And And I'm looking at Kay like, ugh. Your friend has a right to say whatever she wants and feel how she wants. She doesn't have to be on your side for the bullshit. She does not. And that can still be your friend at the end of the day. But for you to get your raggedy ass on this camera and say, are you my friend or are you her friend, makes you a little bit childish. Like, that's my whole thing. It just makes you childish. And you want people to be on your side, right, wrong, or indifferent. And no, I'm not. But she never said that Kay was wrong. She just asked Kay, hey, did you check on her? That was it. So Giselle asked Kay, so Angel was taking up for Wendy? No, she only asked Kay whether or not, you asked her how her kids was doing. And Kay said, hold on. So, y'all, Kay said, Angel was saying this was on the mama bear side. She was just being from one mother to another. And then Kay said, but I had to chin check her. Okay. So, Kay tells Giselle, I'm not wasting no time getting anyone together because it's you cool. And I'm looking at Kay like, girl. Okay, it just really wasn't that serious to me. Like, I'm not gonna sit here and say Kay's frustrations with Wendy wasn't valid, because I did say last week it does seem like Wendy can be off-putting, but I don't know, it's just giving something else. And I keep saying, she's taking on the Karen's beef and all of the things, but I just feel like she's doing too much. Like, I don't know. And another thing, we wasn't there to say whether or not she was doing too much. It just, I don't know. I just need more on this situation. But I hope they can somehow make amends. I don't know. So we get to the Truth, Tranquility, and Tranquility party. Wendy walks in and she smelled the towels, and she had the spiked tee, and she said it was giving Get Out, and I was looking like, girl, no, your mugshot gave Get Out. Okay, Wendy, please stop. Unless some people told her there was a scent on the towels, that's probably why she smelled it, but production didn't show it. But for her to be like sniffing towels, come on, Wendy. If you're just doing that just to make it seem like you just so above, you can miss us with all of that. So Giselle gets there. She said, we don't like truth or tranquility, but we like lies and foolishness. You like lies and foolishness, but you all up on Stacey back about the things you said she been lying about, says the queen of liars. Anyway, Giselle told Wendy, she had a conversation with Kay, and, I just want to know if y'all are good. Well, Wendy was like, well, I'm good. And so Kay says in her confessional, Wendy basically, I don't know, but Kay don't think that they're good. So Wendy said, I'm good with Kay. It's Kay who's not good with me. I'm at peace and she's at pieces. And I wasn't mad at that, because Wendy isn't mad at you. You're mad at her. And just because she's good with you, just because you're not good with her doesn't mean she's not good with you. That is your issue with her, not hers. So Giselle asked Angel, was her and Kay good? Angel said she's fine with Kay as well. Like, I'm good with Kay. And so Angel asked Giselle if something wrong with our friendship. Angel said if something is wrong with our friendship, Kay. Oh, no. Giselle asked, is something wrong with y'all friendship? Angel was like, listen, If Kay and I have problems, Kay knows how to come to me. She'll come and talk to me if she had a problem. So Tia asked Kay, well, do you have a problem? Y'all see how the new girls are slowly coming in. And just said Giselle, before Kay can answer, Giselle told Angel that Miss Kay over here said that you got chin checked. And so Angel said, no the fuck not. No ma'am. Nobody ain't chin checked me. So Kay takes this moment to backpedal, and she said, no friends don't say chin check. Tia said she never even heard the word before. And Angel said, she don't believe that Kay used that term. She absolutely did. And then Kay goes stand right next to Angel, and she was like, I don't remember saying that. Like, I didn't say that. And Giselle was like, yeah, you said it yesterday. And so Kay goes to Angel and say, you know what? I don't remember saying it yesterday, but since Giselle said I said it, I apologize. And I'm like, Kay, really? You gonna sit here and act like you didn't tell her? But see, you don't know that side of Giselle. But you finding out real quick that she will throw you right under the bus. Anyway, we get to the sound bath portion, and Stacy, everybody do their sound baths, and in the sound baths we get montages of people arguing. And it's only been episode 2. Stacy she asks if she can lead in a cleansing breath. And I was like, girl, the way they coming at you on your breath. But okay. And speaking of that, Angel had a bowl of mints so everybody can have fresh bread. And I just feel like that is so shady. Like, what are we doing? I mean, I get it, but why are we making this a storyline? Like, Stacy, just do something with your mouth and we'll be good to go. All right. So Stacy, in the next scene, they all get to the living room, and Stacy shows them the notifications of her divorce. Well, apparently that's not enough because it needs to be a sealed document. Now everybody's saying, okay, so we're on board with it. So Ashley and Giselle are eating at the restaurant that Karen likes. Y'all remember that restaurant that named the drink after her and all of the things. And so Ashley, I don't know why they keep showing these scenes, like, not really Giselle, but more of Ashley, like, really care about Karen like that. Like, you don't even like Karen like that. And so they're having these conversations with Karen, like, they so tight and so cool. And I think that's very annoying to me. Anyway, Kay arrives, and then Cookie big ass come in, and Giselle Ashley looks at Giselle and say, the girls are out, because y'all know she had all her breasts out. So she sit down. So before she sat down, she spoke to everybody. And Ashley was like, oh, how you doing? And she sat her big ass down and said, oh, I think this was what Wendy was going for, but it just didn't make it. And I'm looking at her like, why you don't like her based on Karen. All the stuff Karen has told you. Karen never likes Wendy. Fine. But the shade for me, again, these women are not your friends. I feel like Wendy would do us a service if she wasn't on the show no more, because none of these women see it for you like that. Like, they are not your friends like that. That's what I think. So Cookie starts to be messy as it's like I'm trying to audition for friend of, so I can be on there when my girl return. Girl, we didn't ask for this. So Cookie said Karen was strong when they went ahead and took her to lockdown. She said, she's resting, I guess, reading and exercising a lot. And the women at the jail like her because Karen is a household name. Let's be clear. Karen has been on the show for 9 years, 9 seasons. So she is liked. She is liked. Like, she may not have been liked in season 1 or 2, maybe 3. But over the years, Karen has been liked. And that's just the way it is. So, and she has a big fan base. So Cookie said there is a possibility of her getting out early, but she's not saying when. So Cookie just happened to get a text from Chris Samuels. Y'all remember Monique's husband, ex-husband. And so Ashley conveniently says Stacey has been trying to get with Chris Samuels again. We couldn't use her divorce, her relationship with TJ, her brat. So now we going down this rabbit hole of her and Chris Samuels, and we only in episode 2. So at the Bloom Ball, she had a friend named Tatiana who came extremely late. I wonder why your friend showed up extremely late. How is it that we didn't see your friend Tatiana at the Bloom Ball and she came, but she was really, really late? And she reached out, Stacey reached out to the girl Tatiana to hook her up with Chris Samuels per Ashley. And she said Tatiana actually introduced her and Chris Samuels, right? And let me just explain this. And this is just as simple as this. Stacey is divorced from what we know. If she says she divorced, then that's what the hell it is. Monique and Chris are divorced. So again, y'all making it seem like this is a problem. This lady haven't done anything. If she reached out to him for a date, so what? Those people are divorced. So Giselle get in her confessional and said, there's a whole divorce we can't find. There is a whole Potomac husband you are trying to have sex with. Call Monique. Get her in the chat. First of all, I'm going to have to stop you right there, because didn't you say it? What did she say? We had a standard. What did she say about Monique when Monique had that fight? And y'all treated this lady like shit. The lady came on to the reunion. You felt like not only did you need security at the reunion, you needed security in the scenes just to have a conversation with her. All because y'all wanted to ice her out, which was the bigger picture, to get rid of her. Because you have been having it out for this lady ever since she told you she had 4 houses. So now you want to add her back in the chat. Right, so you can utilize her as you did before for your benefit to get rid of Stacey, to pile on Stacey. Kind of like what you did. You used Candace to get you and your friend Robin and Ashley. Y'all used Candace to get rid of Monique. That's how all the fight and all of the things happen, right? So now you want Monique back. So you're going to pretend to play along while Ashley does all your dirty work. I don't know what it is about Stacey. I don't know what it is that Giselle and Ashley have a hard on for Stacey. I do feel like, and I'm gonna keep standing in it, like I stated in the Housewives of Miami, which turned out to be true. I do think that they want to get rid of Stacey, and they're gonna do it probably by bullying, through by way of bullying. So that'll probably want to make her run. And I feel like low-key y'all want to get rid of Wendy, but y'all gonna use Kay to do that part. I just feel like y'all got to get rid of 2 people in order to keep the friend. That's why y'all brought on friends of you and Kay, because Kay want her friend to be full-time and you want your friend Tia to be full-time. And then of course they got to bring back Karen. Karen is an automatic because she has a storyline. Nowadays, y'all don't have a use for Wendy or Stacey. And I just feel like this is that season, but y'all gonna do it so subtle because y'all have been sloppy over the years. And then you're gonna use Ashley because Ashley is always with the shits with her stupid ass. And if I was Stacey before I even walk off the show, I would give that hoe a Baltimore. Is that lady from where that lady from Detroit? A Detroit ass whooping. I don't know what that looked like. But Ashley deserves a ass whooping, and Ashley deserves to be off the show. But I will say this: Ashley dumbass is good for TV. She's with all the shits and she's with all the mess. So that's what keeps Ashley sustained. That's what keeps her spot on this show. Because she's messy and she don't mind getting her hands dirty. That's just what it is. Anyway, they have thoroughly aggravated me. I'm not sure if we're going to see Monique next week or whatever. But I feel like it doesn't even make sense to bring Monique on. All of y'all just utilizing this lady and her Monique talking about those people, but now you want to go back on those people's show to confront a lady about your ex-husband who you divorced. I'm pretty sure, as much as I like Monique, I'm pretty sure I will probably ragtag that ass. Again, Stacey is not, Stacey, she says and does a lot of things, but I'm gonna take off for Stacey this season. I don't know what to say, y'all. I don't know, but I'm glad that Stacey keep them off of her neck. Okay. Anyway, the next time y'all will see me is most likely Tuesday. I want to say I don't know if Tuesday gonna be the final episode for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but I will see y'all on Tuesday. Bye.